Hey everyone, today I thought it'd be fun to go through some of my favorite products from Sephora, and I can share with you how they look on my face as well as give my personal review in case you were looking to shop at the Sephora VIB sale. By the way, if you're new, welcome. I'm Wagga Warrior, aka Julie. Let me zoom on in. So as you can see, I'm already wearing mascara. I wear drugstore mascara, so I won't be talking about it. Now, I'm already wearing a product on my eyebrows that I highly recommend. This here is from Protec, and what do they call this? For brows. It's just a clear brow gel. And to be fair, I'm not one who should be really talking about brows since I rarely do them. But when I do my brows, it's pretty much just a clear brow gel. These really keep your brows like in place. Sitting here, I can't feel anything on my brows, but when I, take my finger and rub it across them, they are a little crunchy. So if you don't like feeling any crunch when you're touching your brows, you aren't going to like this. But just sitting here, I feel like there's absolutely nothing on my brows, yet this product is keeping them upright where they should be. This next product I recently discovered and fell in love with. That is the Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Gloss Balm. Yes, I've already put a little dent into it. It is a thick, just gel type lip balm. It smells soft, fruity, sweet, tastes fantastic, and just feels wonderful on your lips. All right, this next product is one that I mentioned that I'm going to be using again, and at the end I will give my recommendation or not. This is from Makeup by Mario, and it's the Master Pigment Pro Pencil. I personally like for my gel eyeliners to be on the top waterline and for them to stay there, which is why I'm applying this kind of out of order, because I want to get it in my waterline, and then by the end of the video, if anything is transferred down, this is going to be a pass. If it stayed in place, then I'm going to highly recommend. All right, these next three products are going to help with my complexion today because I am not one to use a fancy sold at Sephora type of foundation. I'm really into K-beauty and I love BB creams. And if not using a BB cream, I lean towards drugstore foundations. But these three products are from Sephora, are what I would consider a little pricey bougie, and I'll be sharing with you today. So we have the original Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury. This will give your skin a beautiful glow, so I'm just gonna plop it all over my face and then take a brush and just get it everywhere spread out. And then the next product is also from Charlotte Tilbury, and to be fair, what I'm about to do I've never done before, but there's always a first time for everything. This here is the stick version of the same product. Well, I don't think they call it that. I'm calling it that. This is the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. They're both from Charlotte Tilbury. They both make your skin glowy. But the reason I'm going in with this one is because this one ever so slightly has some coverage. As I mentioned, I'm not using a foundation, but three products hopefully will give me a little bit of coverage. I'm just going to take that same brush and blend everything in. I'm going to look super glowy, but that's okay. A, I'm not leaving the house, and B, I love a good glow. Now the third product, which in hindsight, I probably should have put on first, but too late now. That is the Protect Tint Daily SPF from SuperGOOP. I have it in the shade 20C. She squirts out and is similar in texture to some BB creams I've used. Again, same brush. I'm gonna just plop her on And yeah, I'll be protected by the sun, 50 SPF, super glowy. In between all three of those, I think I will have enough coverage to look like a light to possibly medium foundation, even though technically I didn't even use a foundation. All right, this next product I love and enjoy. I know Tarte isn't everyone's brand, but this here is the Creaseless concealer. And honestly, this is pretty much the only concealer that I personally would buy at Sephora. Again, that's a product that I typically either get at Ulta or drugstore. But if you like glowy skin like I do, and you like your under eyes to really pop and look really, really bright, this one is a good one. Now, the Shape Tape, no. I have dry skin, and that one is a definite no. But this formulation, at least for me, works really, really well. Now, if you don't need a concealer at this moment during the sale, don't worry, because Tarte is always, like always, having a sale. By the way, if you plan on doing any online shopping and you want to support me and my Dinky Doo small channel, feel free to click on a link down in the description of any of my videos, which will take you to the website, and I will get a small commission. All right, next up is bronzer, and I had to. When we're shopping at Sephora, I have to pull out my BFF, almost favorite brand. I don't know. When I look at how many products I own, yeah, she's kind of one of my favorites. That is Charlotte Tilbury. This here is the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. She's a biggin. If this is offered as a mini, I'm not sure if it is. But if it is, pick it up. Actually, any of these products, if you're shopping and it's something you're trying for the first time, grab a mini. I guarantee you it will last way longer than you think. So I will also recommend another product that I do love and enjoy. So let's just first grab this, get it on my cheeks, and ooh, my skin is looking super glowy. Like I feel like I just got back from the beach. All right, mini side rant over. The other product that I enjoy from Sephora is from Makeup by Mario, and this is the SoftSculpt Shaping Stick. I have it in the shade light medium. This is Lazy Girl proof. Just plop her on like so, and I like taking a dry sponge and just kind of pressing it in. Now, this is my everyday. It's like nice, easy breezy. Over here, I want a little extra ham. So, just so that I look the same, I'm going to take the brush that I use with the Charlotte Tilbury and, yeah, maybe go in a little bit with the Charlotte Tilbury because let's look like we're twins, okay? All right, on to blush. So for blush, I thought I would recommend the Yummy Skin Flushed from DANESSA MYRICKS. This is in the shade Rosé and Brunch. I have used this a couple times. What I love about this blush is it's a cream to powder formulation, so you can really build it up, and it's only $25 to begin with. So on sale, it's gonna be really affordable. Just gonna take a kind of stiffer or more dense brush and just gently tip tap, and yeah, it's the type of product that feels a little, if you were to touch it, feels a little cream-like, little, not super, it's not sticky, but you can tell it's not a powder, but it will settle down and become a powder on your face. I don't know what kind of magic they have going on. All right, I'm just going to take a damp sponge and just kind of dab around, because when I film, I tend to go a little ham, and just doing that in general really just helps. So I highly recommend. Plus, it feels Really cooling and nice on the face. All right, for highlighter, I definitely have used this product many times, but it's so good. I'm using it today and highly recommend. And that product is from Rare Beauty. This is the Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter. I want to say this possibly comes in a mini. Look out for it if it does. This is beautiful. This will probably take me God knows how many years to go through. It's a soft champagne with a little bit of pink and just is beautiful. This is in the shade Mesmerize. So in the past, I would take advantage of the Sephora VIB sale in order to pick up my Natasha Denona eyeshadow palettes. Yes, 20% off. If you're lucky to have rouge, that's when you pull the trigger. If you're VIB like I am, 15% off, still a good deal. Take all your insider points, cash them in. So here is the I Need a Nude, which just like its name is, it is a nude palette and it leans a little more cool toned. The I Need a Warm palette is also a nude palette, but like the name suggests, it leans a little warm. You've seen me use these palettes numerous times, so I'm going to pop off camera, put together my eye look, and then I'm going to come back and talk about some lip products as well as some additional bonus products that I highly recommend. So here is the eyeshadow look I put together. Nothing spectacular or fancy, but of course I had to use the I Need a Nude palette because that one's my absolute favorite. I also applied a liquid liner on the top of my lids with one of my favorites. This here is from Charlotte Tilbury and it's the Feline Flick. This has a really long point, which I believe is felt tip, but it's skinny, long, super easy. I just lay it down and create my little wing. Highly recommend, especially when it's on sale. Now, what I will not be recommending, have you noticed? Did you see this eyeliner? No. Makeup by Mario. Because it's transferring down, I'm actually going to officially put it on the bottom waterline so that it doesn't look half, make it look like it was intentional. No. Now, if you like it on top and bottom, go for it. But if you're like me who only likes to normally wear it on the top waterline only, run. Because as you saw, like 20 minutes filming, it's already down below. All right, now I'm excited to share some of my favorite lip products that I get at Sephora. Now, if you ever see this kit, snatch it up. I got this, I want to say last spring, maybe in the fall. This is from Tower 28. The kit came with the one liner, which is a lip liner, as well as this lip gloss that I tossed the box. I don't know what it's called, but something will float on screen. Love, love, love. So I'm going to use the lip liner. It's kind of like a brown neutral with a little bit of pink in it. Looks beautiful with this. But I also have to share some other products. So let me share those first and then I will see which I'm going to use. Probably all of them. So of course, I have to mention my Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Kissing Bullet Lipstick. I have it in the shade Kim KKW. I don't know if they renamed it now that she's divorced. Look Away. She is very light. Oh, some might say concealer lips, but I love this shade. Yes, so I don't just always wear one lip product. No. Another lip gloss that I really, really love is from Fenty. This is the Gloss Balm, and my favorite shade is Sweet Mouth. It's very soft, barely has a color, has a nice little shimmer, smells fruity and sweet, and since it barely has a color, I'm going to go back into that Tower 28, put that on top of the Charlotte Tilbury, because this actually has more pigmentation or is a darker shade than the Charlotte Tilbury. But they just go so well together because this is like one shade up And then, because I'm extra, I'm going to top it with the Fenty. Not that I had to, but I just wanted to because it's sitting in front of me and I love how it tastes. All right, so here is the final look, but before you leave, there are a few products that I didn't put on my face I wanted to share with you. First off, when it comes to exfoliating, I highly, highly recommend the Paula's Choice Exfoliate. This is the 2% BHA liquid. Literally, you could use this every single day and it's not going to damage your skin. Highly, highly recommend. The other thing that I normally pick up during these sales is my favorite makeup remover, at least for my waterproof mascara, which is from Lancome. She is super pricey. This is the bi-facil. $52. Worth it. But I have to get it when it's on sale. 1 year it was 50% off and I got spoiled. So if you ever see it 50% off anywhere, ping me, email me, and let me know. Now the last two products I wanted to share are makeup brush cleansers. So this here is from the Sephora brand. It's called Refresh. This is really nice. It's easy. It's Lazy Girl approved. It has a spritzer. You just grab a cloth, spritz some on, take your brush, rub it there, and you don't need to wait for it to dry. It dries fairly instantly. The other brush cleanser I got from Sephora, which I'm enjoying, is the Cinema Secrets. This one has a stronger scent than the Sephora brand. No mister. So what I do with this one, it tells you to pour it into something, but I'm too lazy. And I saw someone else do this, so I figured if they do it, I can start doing it. I just pour it onto my cloth, you know, like this. Then same thing. Take the brush, rub it around, and then it will dry instantly. This one, though, has a very strong scent, and it does linger. So just be aware. But I do recommend, if you don't have time to wash your brushes, this is Lazy Girl approved. All right, it just dawned on me I was zoomed in that entire time, so I zoomed back out to do the outro. All right, I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done so by now, I would love if you would subscribe. For those who have, thank you so much. Remember to click that bell icon so you can be notified of future videos. And if you could do me a big favor, clicking on the thumbs up, it really does help with my channel to grow. All right, thanks everyone.